Hello everybody, Shock16 here once again. Just been watching a video by LawnBoysPost1975 and it's the can you remember what game you first bought for each of your systems? Stipulation is it can't be a system that you've brought back now and started to collect for again. It's got to be one, like all of your original systems, what the first game you brought from yourself. So I've done what he's done. I've listed all my original consoles that I had, and yeah, I'm going to go through all the first games that I bought for him. So yeah, don't think I've got as many as Dave. I've got 11. I think he had about 15 or 16 on his list. So yeah, anyway, let's crack on. So first console was the Atari 2600. Dad brought this off a bloke from work. I had many games with it. The first game I remember ever buying for it though myself was from a bloke who used to live across the road from us. He used to have, like, his car boot used to be just full of Atari games. Bit of a dodgy geezer, so they was probably all stolen or something. I don't know. I was only a little kid. I didn't care. First game that I ever bought was a game called Plaque Attack. I've never played this game. This game is like a Space Invaders kind of game, but instead of a spaceship, you're a tube of toothpaste, and the attacking ships are actually food like burgers, candy canes and stuff like that, and you have to protect the teeth at the bottom. So yeah, Plaque Attack. First game I ever bought for the Atari 2600. Next it was the Atari STE. Can't remember what game that came with. Probably loads of games again. But the first game I ever bought for it myself was New Zealand Story. You've probably seen this. You control one little platform game, control one of those little kiwi birds, whatever they're called. Quite a good game actually. I love that game. But just for nostalgic reasons, I don't think it really holds up much today. Some people might disagree with that, but yeah, I liked it at the time. And yeah, that was the first game I ever bought for that. So then it was the Nintendo Game Boy. First game I ever got for that myself, oh, that was the Tetris bundle, came with Tetris. But the first game I ever bought for that was a game called Kung Fu Master. Basically, I was going on holiday to Spain with the family, as you do when you're a kid. And as we was waiting for a flight, we went into like one of those electrical stores that they have at the airport, in East Midlands Airport. We went into a game shop and I saw Kung Fu Master there. It was at a cheap price, so I used some of my holiday money and took it with me. So yeah, Kung Fu Master for the Game Boy. Next up was the Super Nintendo Star Wing Bundle Pack. First game I ever bought for that, Super Mario Kart. Don't need no explanation as to why I bought that. Epic game. Just needed to be brought really. So yeah, Super Mario Kart. Then it was a brief term with the Sega Saturn, Sega Rally Bundle. First game I ever bought for that was X-Men Children of the Atom, because I played that in the arcade once. Can't remember where it was where I played it. Thought it was fantastic, and then found out it was coming out for the Sega Saturn. So that was my first purchase on the Sega Saturn for the very brief time that I had it the first time around. Then it was the PlayStation Tekken Bundle. First game for that, really can't remember. Porsche Challenge, yeah, Porsche Challenge. Not the greatest game ever. I love that game though, but basically just because of the nostalgic reasons for it. But yeah, Porsche Challenge was the first game I ever bought for PlayStation. Then it was PlayStation 2. Yeah, I went straight from the PlayStation to PlayStation 2. Never had open between it like the N64 like that. So yeah, PlayStation 2, that was the Gran Turismo 3 Ace-Bet bundle. First game I bought for that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I can remember I had the PlayStation 2 for ages with Gran Turismo Ace-Bet, and that did me. I didn't need any other games. And then I borrowed Grand Theft Auto 3 off a friend, and then I didn't buy any games for it for ages. And then yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 was the actual first game that I ended up buying for it. Then I got an original Xbox with Ghost Recon. Thought the game was okay, hated the system, just did not get on well with the original Xbox whatsoever. So my girlfriend at the time, she went to Sheffield University, and because she had only just moved into a dorm, she was moaning that she didn't know anybody and she was getting bored at night. So I brought Sonic Heroes for it and then gave it to her as a present and made out that I brought it her so she didn't get bored at night. But yeah, that was a load of bullshit. I bought it for myself, didn't like it, so got rid of it, gave it to her. Then Xbox 360, took a punt on eBay on this, saw a really cheap one on eBay, took a punt on it, thinking it would clap out on me after a couple of days. It didn't. It lasted me all the way up until last year when I finally replaced it with a Slim. So yeah, did me well. Pump paid off on that one. First game I got for it was Saints Row, and that's basically because it was just recommended as a good game, so I got it. And that was also off eBay as well. And the bad thing about that was though, I ordered the game on the same day that I brought the console, and the console came before the game, and the game came 2 days later. So those 2 days waiting with a brand new console, waiting for a game to come to actually play on it, was probably the longest 48 hours of my life. Then it was the Wii Sports bundle, of course. First game bought for that, Mario Kart Wii, just because I wanted to play an updated version of Mario Kart really, and I wanted to test out the steering wheel as well. Brilliant game, probably my most favourite game on the Wii actually. And then not so long ago I bought PlayStation 3 Slim, the Metal Gear Solid 4 bundle, basically just to play that game as well, Metal Gear Solid 4, because I played all the rest, loved the series, I wanted to play that game. And then the other game, of course, that everybody was waiting for, which was highly anticipated, was Gran Turismo 5. So that was the first game that I bought for it, Gran Turismo 5, and yeah, it was a complete stinker. I'm a big Gran Turismo fan and I hate Gran Turismo 5. Game is so unfinished, it's unbelievable. So yeah, they're all the systems that I had originally that's my gaming history that I have not been back and brought for again, but well, I have, because of course I've got a Saturn again now, and I've got a SNES again, and I've got a Game Boy game now. But yeah, there was all the consoles that I had originally, the 11 consoles, and there were the games that I brought for them, the first games that I brought for them. So yeah, what are yours? Let me know. If you do a video response though, do it to LawnBoyPost1975's original video. And yeah, until then, I've been Shot16, you've been great, see you all next time, bye bye for now.